Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ka Chairperson Jong Meghalaya State Commission for Protection of Child Rights ka Agatha Sangma mentakas ni kakhandu trik unai tung arhajar apusan kalalet ban IT da kadorkas sya umintri badai khmi ya katanat social welfare oba pol lingdo ha kabai dei berkajing Thaw ya ki jaka lekai na kabenta ki Khynnah ha ki jaka sor bat kiwe ki jaka bat ha kabai dei berkajing Thaw ya ki kendon standard operating procedure Khnang bagi Khynnah school ki balit school she ki wei pat ki benta kari balapha de ki riu shimet ni ki kan hun seng kinyo ai ka jing Shngaiñ bat ba ka Sorkar kan tipura shanu ki ni ki Khynnah ki don ni ha ki jat jinglong ki bakum nu ki im ni ha ki jat jaka Pule ki bakum nu lapha yaki namar babun sien tang habaja ka ek bashir khai ka Sorkar kan sayo jing tip Habakran cekila pathai kubor ka Agatha ka loong bahabadan kinu ki kam thombor bar ka jing ban ben persha iki kenthe bat Khynnah kum ki pat ba ki dei bandon ka mensiam yatiplem ban pentep shiki bor bahalor ka Agatha ka layaturu bakum ka commission kala pelong shibuntli ki program ajing hikai shiki school halor ki kam thombor bat ki kam ban ben persha iki Khynnah bat kenthe sho ka Agatha ka loong bahalor ka Jingmut jong ka commission ban Thaw no ya ka SOP bat hadian ka menjor ka Sorkar halor ka ni ka benta na ka liang ka commission kan sala bandon ya ki thop kerteng jong ki jaka Pule namar bakite ki jaka Pule kin sahab ban bot thek pathek ya ki te ki kendon SOP halor ka jilai ki kam sneo persha ki kentei bat Khynnah menta ki por ka Agatha ka loong baki jingja thombor persha ki kentei ki kam ki bala juja naduk ki por ki baminshwa henry menta pat ki ki kam ki la khampau perthei bha namar ka jingklan ki social media bat ong bakum ka emlang salang kari bandon ni ka jingkit khli ban aji hi kai naduk ki Khynnah hadu ki rangba ban lat na kinu ki kam snew.
Like I said, also because of the fact that there's more presence of social media, a lot of content is forwarded more easily. So it could have been happening more in the past as well. It's just that we are more informed about it now because everything gets viral, Doesn't necessarily mean that it's happening more. It's just that it's being reported more frequently.
Ma'am, do you feel like in our society here, because of stigmatization, many women still hesitate to come forward to report such cases or talk about domestic violence?
Definitely, and that's where we as a society have to come together and be more supportive. If there is a violence or if injustice is being done and we know about it, we must also report it. As a neighbor, as a relative, we must report about them and make it more acceptable for people to make it a more conducive environment for people to be vulnerable. So we are having many programs even in school. I'm sure the Women Commission also does, but even the Mspcr, we as a commission have done a lot of sensitization programs in schools where we're talking about child sexual abuse, good touch, bad touch, domestic violence, and in general, just making children more aware of the possibilities of violations. So, new initiative, definitely, I would say that we are paying a lot more attention to schools now. And in terms of POXO cases, they go directly to the court and, the police, they handle them. We don't directly deal with POXO cases. But when it comes to spreading awareness, when it comes to, having better workshops where schools and teachers are involved and even families are involved, we try and work in an environment where people can be brought together and these issues can be discussed more openly. Because sometimes we think that child sexual abuse does not take place. Mothers don't want to acknowledge that it's happening. There's been a recent case where a mother refuses to file an FIR because the perpetrator is actually a relative of the family. So in situations like this, we need to come up and say that, no, this is wrong. And the commission will intervene, the police will intervene, and society in general and families in general have to cooperate to make sure that you don't attach a taboo to these kind of incidences and you don't treat them as victims but them as survivors. So basically this meeting was about I had to submit a few memorandums to him. One was regarding creating more green spaces for children, more recreational spaces for children in our towns. This was something which was taken up by by the previous chairperson, Madam Wand, and I have decided to take it forward. So I've met our Honorable Chief Minister, I've met Mr. Paul today regarding the creation of better green spaces for children in our towns and cities in Meghalaya. Secondly, also, we recently had a meeting with the various departments like education, police, law, health, regarding creating a sort of an SOP so that children who are going to go to other parts of the country or are being taken either by individuals or by, say, organizations, there has to be a certain SOP they follow before these children are taken. Because many a times children are being taken, the government is not even aware about it, and only when something terrible happens, we get to know about it. So we need to prevent it by making sure that the situation is such that we are fully aware where these children are, what kind of conditions they are living in, and what kind of institutes they are being sent to. Are they legal institutes, or even the hostels, are they legally set up? So this was a meeting we had few weeks ago, or I think a month ago, and we decided that an SOP should be created, and I came to brief our Honorable Minister, Mr. Paul about that.
So, you have the list of all these organizations that take children outside the state.
Because we don't know, because they don't have any permissions they need to take, they don't need any SOPs as such before prior taking to the children. So basically, we don't have information on which are these organizations.
Now with the SOPs, ma'am, are there any actions? Will the government take any action?
It hasn't even happened. It's a suggestion by the commission, by the SCPCR, that we should have an SOP. And we took different departments on board, taking their suggestions on what type of an SOP should be created. And I hope that the government takes it forward and creates one. So once we have that SOP, then we will actually have, like you said, a list of institutes, because they will have to follow that SOP before they take children out. Even though the law is strong, people are still doing the committing crime. So I mean, like I said, the crime is happening. It has been happening for a very long time. Perhaps we get to know more about it now because of the social media, and there is a lot more activity. But like I said, it's a collective effort. I mean, we cannot just think that it's the responsibility of the police, or we cannot just say it's the responsibility of the Women Commission or the Child Commission. We need to understand that the society as a whole, I mean, there is something perhaps that's lacking that needs to be gauged into, and we need to understand what it is in our society that is making people behave in this manner. And therefore, I mean, a conversation, a dialogue has to start, and we need to find out why our children are being attacked more, why the girls are being attacked more than before. Something is probably not right, and we need to set it right by working with the mindset of the children, by working with the mindset of men in general, making awareness about such issues in school more common. Many people refuse to talk about it, and I think we need to have a conversation.